regret my coup allegations. Should have been more circumspect. FFK, welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. Former Minister of Aviation Chief Femi Fani-Kayode has expressed regret over the purported military coup he alluded to in a recent statement, declaring that he, FFK, should have been more circumspect in his postulation over such sensitive national security issues. His recount at a press conference last night followed over 5 hours of grilling by the interrogators at the Department of State Services DSS, who apparently caused to eat his words. The All Progressives Congress Presidential Council member and Director of New Media said he actually did not accuse anyone but raised poses over alleged meetings with the People Democratic Party presidential candidate and the military chief, adding, however, that he should have handled the matter differently given its serious national security implications. He insisted that his intention for raising the alarm was to ensure that the authorities are on top of their game and investigate Atiku. Given his experience with the Department of State Services, Femi Fani-Kayode said, "I was subjected to very thorough grilling. They were inquisitive and it was very professional. At the same time, I must say they were polite, reasonable and rational. Though it was quite an ordeal, I felt I was treated fairly. I was not oppressed. They were not acting on the orders of the People's Democratic Party." In the course of the investigation, he said he realized that his position regarding a phantom coup plot by anybody for that matter was untenable and regrettable. Femi Fani-Kayode agreed with his interrogators that he should have sought clarifications on the matter through the back channels available to him rather than rush to social media. He admitted that his action gave credibility to otherwise fake news that has a basis at all. Sometimes we need to be circumspect because the medium that issued that statement was faceless. And of course, when I say something on my Twitter handle, it is the whole world that is listening. And apparently what I said sent shock waves in a lot of places and some people were really hurt. And I think it is regrettable and it was a mistake, and I was the first to acknowledge that when things are not done right, when things are not done in the right way. On why he fell to the trap of not checking out the validity of his allegation before going public, Chief Femi Fani-Kayode admitted that he was shocked by what he called the fog of war. According to him, the media outlet of the two rival All Progressive Congress and the People Democratic Party are at war literally. On the issue of being circumspect, sometimes when you are at a waterfront, your decision and judgment sometimes become jaundiced by what is referred to as a fog of war, in other words, in a struggle or fight. And this is a fight. There is a war, but it is a war by other means. So all of us are in the middle of a war. Bayo, Felix, there, Dele is there, Idris, Festus is there, and all others. We're in the middle of a war, and the media section is actually the one at the forefront. Sometimes when you are experiencing that fog of war, you make mistakes. You say things that happen that perhaps you need not say. You may say the right thing at the wrong time and the wrong thing at the right time, if there's anything like that. Look, nobody is infallible. Nobody is infallible. The most important thing is you learn from your mistakes. When it comes to national security, we all need to be exceptionally careful. He stressed that he never believed that the military is against democracy, adding that he was aroused when the allegations mentioned Atiku and he had to go overboard without looking at the implications. Now play you there. Just they play. This is to tell you that, so all those big grammar you always go, you write on your page, people will be commenting, so most of them are not verified. That's why they are always telling us to be careful on what we read on social media. And meanwhile, some people take social media news very, very seriously, especially when you are a public person, before people get to know that FFK is not somebody you could trust. I mean, imagine that kind of a person dishing out information that is wrong to his audience. Do you know what that would mean? Wow. Now, for those who always go out and, like I said, take what they see on social media and whatever they hear from their so-called role models, whether they get from their favorite persons, this is me telling you to always verify. FFK, they don't drill out. All this one way they talk, I don't know who's still send them. You don't even need to come outside and tell us all this plenty thing. You can just come back and rephrase your statement, or come and clarify, oh, this thing I posted there was not verified. I found out. I went to check now and it's not as I used to come. All this plenty super story could need. You coming out to tell us how they were nice to you, how you were being treated fairly. It's not something we want to listen to. And that is it. It's not something we want to listen to. Oh, that they were nice, that they grilled him. Uncle, next time, you should, this thing is what you would have kept in your heart, if you ask me. Next time you're careful, you make sure that this thing now that you did, you don't repeat it. You don't go online and maybe you hear a news, you just jump right into it. You have to do your investigations. Most especially if you're a public person. So note to us is for those who take all those public figures, what they say, they hold it and they're like, oh, this person said this one and it is true. This is a gentle reminder that these people are also humans. There's a probability that they did not do the research well, unlike some people. So FFK, you don't go talk what you're not supposed to talk. And I know since in talk, many people go down comment. Yes, now the thing would have sparked up a reaction, a comment, or sparked up a kind of thread on Twitter. And before you know it, if care is not taken, that thread will continue. So hopefully he has come out and he don't come out so I can't clear the air. My own is, why don't you, instead of him coming out directly to say, oh, this thing I posted here, this thing I posted here is not them. It's not, this thing I posted there, maybe so use B. See as use B for here. Oh, I made a mistake. Oh, this one, he's coming out to tell us how they pampered him, how they showed him love and all of that. That's what we must see for it. Okay, so like I said before, be careful of, apart from public figure, even yourself, be careful of what you post, be careful of what you say. We live in a country where it is lawless. If FFK were living in a country where action, this thing, not going to be small news, action might be taken against him. We'll be saying, next time he will have to, as in, make sure his thoughts are clearly thought out. Make sure he comes out with well-researched information before dishing them out to the public. But many things we do and go scot-free here, I'm telling you. The get where it will be, for the rest of the quarter of the year. By the time they don't drill you, ask you questions, they monitor you, nobody could tell you, say next time. Maybe everything you could just come as I compose like that. Well, this is me telling us it is few days to elections. Let us get our PVC ready and be prepared to take back our country. Let us be prepared. I hope we are going to at least unite and, solve the problem of bad governance and bad leadership so that we can reap the fruits and reward of good leadership. Okay, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. So say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.